Hey, what up, guys? So coming to you, continuing the 2019 year-end top 10s, and we're in the heavyweight division. And this division and the welterweight division were special. They have so many great fighters and top-end fighters and popular fighters that the top three at heavyweight, every guy gets their own video. So this one is going to focus on our number 3 heavyweight in the world right now, the two-time unified heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua of the United Kingdom. Joshua entered the year number 1 still for me at heavyweight and was still undefeated and was the unified champ. Even though Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had fought, they really didn't establish anything for themselves in that fight, just that they were 2 of the top 3 with Joshua. But Joshua had opportunity to possibly, get one of those guys in the ring at some point, or at least keep his star at number 1, in the division. But he took on Andy Ruiz as a replacement fight in June, and when Jarrell Miller bailed out with an injury, and that ended up being a mistake as Andy Ruiz came in, and I believe Anthony Joshua was overlooking him and scored one of the biggest upsets in heavyweight history. Joshua knocked Ruiz down. Ruiz came back and put Joshua down 4 times and stopped him in the 7th, and Joshua lost his world title. So after that, it was a tough loss for Joshua, but Joshua didn't hang his head. He had a mandatory rematch clause in the contract, and he took it. Excuse me. And in December, he took on Andy Ruiz in a rematch, and he would not let Andy Ruiz escape 2019 as the heavyweight champ. As Ruiz came in 15 pounds heavier than the first fight, Joshua came in 10 pounds lighter and really looked light on his feet. He boxed well and boxed circles around Andy Ruiz, dominated him. Didn't get caught much in this one, as he just boxed very well and moved very well and got a shutdown and shut out 12-round unanimous decision as he regained the heavyweight championship with that win. So big win for him. And now heading into 2020, he needs to reestablish himself as the top guy in the division. Because Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are settling their rivalry in their rematch in February. So Joshua needs to really put himself forward. He's 30 years old. He's in his prime still, and he needs to show everybody why he's still the top dog here. He has 3 of the 4 belts, so he's going to have a chance to continue to move towards number 1 again. He's 23-1 with 21 knockouts. What can he do in 2020? Well, we know almost for certain that he's going to be making an IBF title mandatory defense next against Kubrat Pulev, former heavyweight world title challenger. Pulev's is mandatory. We know one way or the other that's going to be his next fight, almost for sure. Joshua's waiting around to announce that, though, as he was ordered to make his WBO mandatory title defense against former cruiserweight champ Alexander Usyk. He was surprised by that. He wanted to take on Pulev and then Usyk in that order, but the WBO ordered the fight irregardless, and now he's trying to figure out what's going to happen there. Now, rumor mill is that he could possibly be stripped of the WBO title, allow Usyk to compete for the vacant belt. He gets his mandatory against Pulev out of the way, and then him and Usyk, which was going to happen anyway, will be a unification bout later in the year. That's one option. There's other people talking that if he gets stripped of the WBO belt and defeats Kubrat Pulev in his mandatory defense, that his second fight in 2020 would be against the winner of Wilder and Fury. I'll believe that one when I see it. When Joshua's people and Wilder or Fury's people can get together and agree on something without talking shit, I'll believe that he's in line for the winner. As for now, I think he's got 2 good options, and Pulev getting him out of the way and keeping his IBF belt, and then Usyk in either keeping it or regaining it if the WBO strips him. He's got opportunity to have a very good year, because the Usyk fight would be very big for him, because Usyk's an undefeated, former undisputed cruiserweight champ and one of the pound-for-pound best in boxing right now. So we just got to wait to see, but Joshua has a big opportunity to have a big 2020. We'll see if he can cash in on that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. That's a 2019 year-end top 10s discussing the heavyweights. This video was number 3. Unified heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua. True boxing, you've been hit with the truth.